Hey guys, this is another episode of the Aussie Noobs Guide to Bossing. Today we'll be taking on JAD. JAD is located under the volcano on Karumja and is the final boss in the fight caves. It has a combat level of 702 with 250 HP, 640 attack, 960 strength, 480 defense, 480 magic, 960 range, and a max hit of 97, which can easily KO just about anybody. JAD can be assigned as a Slayer task, which is currently what I've been assigned. You receive 37,010 XP, with 25,250 of that being solely from killing JAD. After killing JAD, you're rewarded with around 8,000 Topple and a Fire Cape. The Fire Cape is the second best in slot, coming in behind the Infernal Cape, which is basically the next level up of the fight caves. You also get a chance of the pet with 1 in 100 while on a Slayer task, or 1 in 200 off task, or for gambling your cape at the chance of a pet. Over to the gear setup, I've got my Slayer helm imbued, Ava's assembler, necklace of anguish, a blessing, my blowpipe, armadillo body, armadillo chaps, Barrow's gloves, ancient D-high boots, and my archer's wing imbued. In the inventory, we've got 4 prayer potions, 6 super restores, 6 Saradomin brews, a ranging potion, a bastion potion, 2 Karam ones, and we'll also have another 2 in there, and 6 mana rays. Use the rejuvenation pool to make sure all our stats are up, and because I'll be using the minigame teleport, which I don't think you can do in your house, I'll just go to Xeric's Heart, and then I'll do it from here. Now that we're under the volcano, all we have to do is run to the east. And we can see the entrance is that white glow on the right. I'll go to the bank and grab 2 more Karam ones. Now we're good to go. Before we do, I'll just check the ammo in my blowpipe, which unfortunately is not enough, so I'll have to get some more. Rightio, I've got Addy darts in mine. It's probably better to use Rune, but I find I can do it anyway with Addy. I'll set up my quick prayers to magic, but I don't really use the quick prayers, I just open up the prayer tab and then pick them from there. It's also worth turning off your auto retaliate. Your character automatically runs to the middle. Basically there's 63 waves, each wave gets increasingly more difficult. The start's pretty simple. For the sake of this video, I'll just say a few things about each monster, and then most of the rest will be in fast forward until we get to JAD. So these little guys here, they drain your prayer. They're the ones that you want to take out as quick as you can, and preferably to stay away from them because your prayer point's really important. Now we have this big fat blob. Once you kill him, he poops out 2 smaller fat blobs. These are really nothing to worry about. So even though this big blob's probably going to do more damage, I want to take out that little thing so it doesn't drain my prayer. You'd preferably want all these guys in a line so that you're not copping damage from 3 different angles, and you won't take as much. So wave 7 is the introduction of this one that uses the range attack. So for quite a while now, at the start of every round, we're going to make sure our range is on.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far, Into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use.
We'll always go for the ranger first if it's close. As soon as those little ones that drain your prayer come, we're going to take them out, and then the blogs as well. Because our protect from ranger's on, we can basically withstand anything that thing throws at us. But if we can kill it before anything else comes, then do it, and then you can turn your prey off. So I should have turned my prayer off here. There's no reason to have it on, and I was just draining the points. So that way we had two rangers, which now means we've got the introduction of the melee guy. This little section here is called Italy Rock, because basically it looks like a boot, which is what Italy looks like on the world map. You can basically safe spot them. So if it's on the left, you come over to the right here. If it's on the right or to the north, then you come down to the left. So as you can see, he's coming down from the top. All we have to do is come down here, hug the wall, and we can safe spot it. This Italy Rock area is basically your main hub for the rest of the fight caves until you get to JAD. You're not really going to leave it much. So now we've got the introduction of the ranger with the melee guy. Sometimes the positioning's no good, other times you get lucky, it just depends really. But usually you can manage. Because we've got our protect from range on and we can safe spot the melee guy, we're always going to try and get the melee guy hooked in the safe spot and then go for the ranger. Now because the melee guys push the ranger further out, he can't actually hit us from there, so you can turn off your protect from range and save a few points. Once you do take out the melee guy though, he's going to shuffle over, so you want to have your protect from range on. With wave 30, there's only 2 melee guys, so there's no need to have the range on. I forgot about it. The next wave is the introduction of the mage. Pretty much from here on out, we're going to have mage on the entire time. I'm suffering a bit of lag here, which is never a good sign on the lead up to JAD. Now we have the addition of the ranger with the major. We're going to protect magic, and then as soon as we can, go for the ranger. He's going to be the one dealing the damage, so we want to take him out first. What you don't want to do is be within melee distance of the ranger or the major, because they will bite you. That's what just happened then, and I got hit over 20 damage. I always tend to run to the middle of the room before the round, which isn't a good idea because I find it respawns there quite a bit. I reckon if you stick to the edges, you'd be safe. Don't forget, if you're using a blowpipe, you do have the spec, which you can regain a bit of health from. And also, now that we've got the major involved, just make sure that your prayer's always up. If it drops and you don't notice it, he can whack you pretty hard. And that's why I have my quick prayers set to mage, so if it does drop, I can just quickly slam down a prayer potion or a restore and then hit the quick prayers instead of searching through the tabs. This is a pretty ideal spot. You can trap the melee guy, kill the major, and then at this point, if you need to have a spell, grab a drink or whatever, you can kill the major, turn off your protect from mage, click underneath you, and you can leave. As long as you don't reach the logout timer, you'll be fine. One thing to note too, if you do need a break, you can hit the logout button, and then the game receives that you want to log out. So after that wave, it'll log you out, and then you can log back in and carry on. I've never done that, but I have seen someone do it.
Until you find your way back home. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown.
So now we're going to have a major, a ranger, and a melee guy. What you want to do, if you can, is take out the ranger first, and then safe spot the melee, and then kill the major. Doesn't always work like that, because it depends on where everything spawns. But if you can, that's what you want to do. Also, another thing you can do is use another monster to safe spot the melee guy. That can come in handy sometimes. Not so much save spot, but use it as a block so you can kill the one in front and then run down to the Italy rock to save spot him down there. If you have the melee guy safe spotted, he doesn't have that much health, so you can just take him out and then tank the ranger's attacks, if that's what works better. It's better doing that than having the melee guy chasing you around.
Leaving you alone until you find your way back home.
What I should have done here is killed the major, because the other two can't attack me, and then taken my prey mage off. Would have saved a few points.
I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love.
You can see here that I can use the Ranger to keep the melee guy off me. Now once I've done that, I'll move around here. And also, that'll block the melee guy as well. Once the mage is down, then you can take him back down to the little rock.
Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
Another patch of lag here, which is great, getting so close to JAD. Now, this wave was just an absolute mess. I'm not proud of it, and I guess I panicked a bit and it just balls up the whole thing. What am I doing? My corner's blocked by the major. Getting thrown around like an empty tracksuit. Alright, so this is the last wave before JAD. Where the orange major is, that's where JAD's going to spawn. So you can sort of get a rough idea. It's pretty vital to have him in your sights as it starts, so you know what prey to use first. What I tend to do is get his health down to about a quarter, and then I'll pot up, make sure all my health is as full as it can be, my prayer's up, and I've had a ranging potion in preparation. So when he slams his feet on the ground, that's his range attack. And just as predicted, I lagged out right at the start and cop a 74. Knew that was going to happen the entire time. Anyway, we've pulled through. So when his feet go up in the air like that, that's his mage attack. Slamming on the ground, range. Range again. Up in the air, mage. It's really good when he stays on the same. Also, don't forget to put rigor on if you've got it. Now he sends in his healers at about half health. What you want to do is get their aggro onto you so they can't heal him. I know that there's one in the back corner there, but I thought I could out damage it. Turns out later on, after reading up on it, that if you're standing close to him, they can heal him anyway. So yeah, I'll know that for next time. After a little bit, I give up and I just get his aggro on me, and it does seem to help. Don't forget to use your special attacks if you got some in the bank.
Give me reasons to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out, you can't get to me. Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my
I think if you stand under him, he can stomp on you. I was pretty lucky and didn't cop anything there. That yellow beam above him is the healers healing him. And we got the kill. 25k Slayer experience. Beautiful. Now I've got 2 capes already, so I'm just going to gamble mine for the pet, seeing as I didn't get it from the kill. You know, lucky bugger. About 2 minutes after this, someone come out of the cave and they got the pet on their second kill count. Couldn't believe it. As always, thanks for watching and good luck.